In 2012, now that was the breakthrough year for me. I achieved a lot in that year. I won multiple awards. I was working in brokers, but mainly what that year has done, it set up the foundation for success in trading. It actually put me on the express lane. And in this video, I'm going to explain to you a little bit more about that. But before we go into that, I'll tell you that you can set yourself up too for success. There are many good trading educators out there, people who trade for themselves and provide valuable information. I'm not going to speak about them. I'm going to speak about myself and my community here. It's still for free. So if you want to join, just go over to pipsmatter.com. And when you come there, click on the Trade for Myself button and you'll learn everything you need to know about my community. Anyhow, success in trading. Boy, where do I begin? Now let me start with the actual opposite of success, the unsuccessful people. Many unsuccessful traders and people in their work in general, life, health, and so forth, they usually think that luck is something that happens by chance, some kind of gift, some kind of talent is behind all of the success. And basically that the successful people have fallen into the lives, the bodies, the success, and the wealth they have. Some have fallen into the wealth, but we're not here to talk about them. Now, what I've seen with many new traders is that they are basically hoping to get lucky and make it big. Clearly, that is a recipe for disaster. Basic idea that comes to my head about this is that many people sit down, they open up their chart, and they see price action moving. The candle's not finished yet. There's still 45 minutes to go to wrap up the candle. Market's moving, and they're like, okay, this is a reversal candle. I'm going in. Boom! Candle's not done yet. Goes up. They're selling. Tutto finito. Now, behind the scenes of any wealthy or successful person, clearly there are thousands of hours of hard work applied with consistency. While the poor man was playing video games, binge drinking, watching Netflix, the guy, the rich girl was putting in the hard time. They were working on the boring stuff that most people don't want to do, or they even make excuses for not doing. Now that's where the difference lies.
Hey, so my name is Denis Popivoda and I started Pips Matter all the way back in 2016. But for the first time since I started that firm, this year has been an amazing year where I dedicated most of my time to Pips Matter. But as we go to the last quarter of this year, this is exactly where I'm going to be adding all of my complete attention. I'm going to be making some big life moves as well. I'm moving to a new country, starting a new life, but that's something we're going to speak about in another vlog. In today's lesson, this lesson is actually all about putting yourself, you, in a position to make trading profits, pips, because they matter. And how you can set yourself up to trading success then rather than just leave it up to luck, hope, or even chance. It's not going to be something that's going to be easy, but you need to remember that it's totally up to you. The lessons I'm about to share with you in this video are valuable and can help you. Remember that trading is a skill that takes a lot of time to master, but when you master it and you complete things together, when you have that system and the mindset, the profits you make will just be a reflection of that. They're not a reflection of how bad you want it, they're a reflection of how much time you invest into learning, charting, improving. Now, once you basically align yourself to the idea of what you want, and invest the necessary time to do all the homework. You know, it's the weekend, today's Saturday, it's a beautiful day in Minnesota, Cyprus. Look how beautiful it is. And I'm spending time charting, learning, improving, reading, and that basically shows me how bad do I want it. And you can see that I am a dedicated person, and you guys, I'm sure you too are a very dedicated person. But for you to make your trading a success, you're really gonna have to invest a lot of time. And watching this video is the first step to succeeding in the markets. Now, it's not gonna be easy. I can put it to you there. It's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna be very, very worth it. Okay, well, enjoy the video and contact me if you need any help or have any questions.
Okay, let's start with lesson 1 of 3. Probably the most important one. It is to know your edge. Now, most traders start trading without any kind of complete trading system. And I was one of them. I clearly remember when I started trading, I was still working at 24 option. I was managing the whole sales floor. And I said, you know what, trading is easy. Let me try it out. I was watching these IBs preach how they're making millions upon millions. And I picked up the stochastic indicator. Whenever it would start crossing to the top side, I'd go sell. And then vice versa for the downside. And it worked here and there just like anything else. But clearly, no edge. Anyway, most of you never had, or maybe don't even have right now, a system which governs the whole process of your trading, from analysis all the way to entry, and to wrap it up to the exit of the trade. And because they do not know what they're looking for, they never achieve success. They literally do not know of their trading edge and clearly do not have one. I'm sure that's probably you too right now. Here's my edge. I only trade one specific pattern, which is supported by a simple system, and my goal is weekly return on investment. I take care of my thoughts by being busy on doing the do's, so I do not have time to do the don'ts. Let me go into the charts and show you this briefly. Hello charts and hello DAX. It is the weekend, we can't do much, but this is an analysis I've done on it on Friday. Started doing it on Wednesday and built this thing into Friday. In the initial analysis, this looked like the top, and the contraction seemed to be forming this top, didn't. Continuation pattern here, boom, continuation pattern there. Anyway, let me give you guys the system quickly. So I'm going to break it down into 4 points for now. Just cover the general stuff. First is trade only contractions. Now there is 3 subpoints here. This is a contraction in my view. Starts wide at the bottom, price is tightening in the black levels. We have a secondary contraction, the blue one, and this is a continuation here, easy buy. Easy buy, 13 EMA, contraction, bullish contraction, and then continuation. Forget about that for now. Focus on the green, on the blue lines, and then I'll explain everything else. So we find the contraction. We need to review the key trading levels, both horizontal and trend lines. So key trading levels would be listed in these levels here. You can see this. So one is here, that's the bottom over here. Let me just show you this like this. So we got this bottom here. We have clearly a support level there because it's supported by this resistance here. Another level is here, resistance, support, support. So support, resistance, support. Then we have this one here. Currently we're at the bottom level, and that's when we would start bringing our attention to a possible trade setup. So contraction, secondary contraction, top. We are going to see a breakout here come Monday. Mark my words on this one. Okay, I mean, I'm putting my effort into this, but it's we can't have guarantees in trading. But it looks like a clear-cut contraction. We have the top side here, another contraction here, resistance, easy. Next thing we do is we confirm the RSI. Look at it, overbought, 4-hour chart, beautiful. 1-hour chart overbought too. Daily I haven't checked, but it should be overbought because we had a really strong bullish run here. So that's check, check, check. And then we check the candlesticks too. Now, what do we have? You want to see, we don't have much. We could have a basic hammer almost formation here on this one. So that would be basically the contraction setup. Now, what am I showing you here? I'm showing you the entry. But the entry is simple. Perhaps it's literally the simplest part of the whole process. So this is one place you do not want to overcomplicate things. Now, what I do is I teach one high probability price action pattern that you can see on my screen right now. A high probability pattern, however, does not guarantee that you're going to win every time. It simply means that over a period of time, your edge is going to give you a profit. It's simple. Now, to test this, you do not need to do more than 20 to 25 trades. Now, I'm making an updated Udemy course right now, and I'm going to show you guys in detail how I trade this pattern and how my edge can become your edge. Now, these courses are going to run cheap. So if you want to get the initial discount, send me an email at dennis@pipsmatter.com, Dennis with one N. So the second point here is, so the first point is the entry spotting. The take profit is the neckline of this possible head and shoulders here, which lines up with the 50% of the major black contraction, if this is the top. The next thing is we use structured position sizing. So if we have a balance of X, our position cannot exceed more than X at any given time. So we need to basically, there's 3 subpoints here. We also need to know when to be aggressive. We do not want to stack aggressively in the negative side. And we want to use compounding now. This is a whole course I need to go over. It's not simple to understand what I'm doing, but I'm going to be making courses, doing live seminars, and even having mastermind groups in 2020. The third point, 2 subpoints here, is always have a definite exit area, basically when the pattern fails. So if this starts going up and closes above, it's done, unless we see a rapid reversal, because there are many good fake outs on this pattern that can be capitalized on. There's usually vicious reversals. So the subpoints. Subpoint 1, if you're leaving from your trading station, have a fucking stop loss above or below a key level. And second subpoint, never, ever ride the loser. Now the final point of the system is you want to be taking profits at 50 or 61% of the contraction. How do you decide which one? Well, which one lines up with a key trading level, support or resistance. The 2 subpoints here are compounded breaks of key trading levels, the 23% of the pattern or the 30% of the pattern. What is that? If price action breaks 23.6 and we see good momentum, it's breaking the EMA, compound. Start selling some more, but target the same level. And the second one is do not be excited when price action starts moving in your favor. That is the dumbest thing you can do. Be excited when you close profits. That's it. Let's continue. All right, now my trading station has been infiltrated by my son playing video games, which is something I like, which is something I don't mind, and I'm sure you guys don't mind either. So we're in the second point right now. This is the point where you want to be addicted to actually your routine. Now, your routine goes down to 2 major things. The first one is the actual routine you have, what you do every day when you come to the charts. And the second one is the one that you do while in a trade. Now, let me explain them. Having a routine and the unique trading plan for each trade is essential. Most people don't spend any time to build any kind of routine, let alone have a trading plan for every trade they enter. Every single trade is unique. The trade I showed you on the DAX has many different probabilities. Let me give you a few. It could continue up, spike out, and continue flying up. It could break out and then fake back down. So it could fake out and then come back down. It could jump out, come back, retest, and continue up. Or it could work out. And when it works out, it could go down, then make a retest, then go back down more, maybe make a double top. There's so many things that can happen. So we want to trade with probabilities, and having a trading plan helps you understand. You know what I hate? When I go on my Instagram and I see some trader or on YouTube and I see some guy analyzing the charts using Elliott waves or something like this, and what he's doing is he's saying, oh yeah, it's going to go like this, then it's going to go juk, 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 up, down, then it's going to go there, then there, then there, then here, then there. Oh my God, this guy's a billionaire, right? He must be the descendant of the Rothschilds because he knows where the market's going to go, right? No, we don't know where the market's going to go. And if you think for a second that you really think that the market is going to go here and there and here and there, I'm sorry, but you're fucking delusional. You got a fucking issue and it's a big effing problem. Sorry for swearing, just want to get the point across that you are insane if you think that the market is going to go here and then do this and then do that and then do that. You want to be a success, trade with probabilities. So, that's a trading plan. It's based on probabilities. The market could break out of the contraction, make a retest of the contraction, go down. 1 probability. 2, break out, find support at 30%, 23%, 50%, here, there, anywhere, and continue going up and fail the pattern. It could go down and then go up and make a double top. What do you do in these scenarios? Where do you add on? How do you trade? What if you start compounding? And then this happens. This is being organized. Guys, when the doctor goes to make an operation on your heart or somebody else's heart, he doesn't go in there and says, okay, I'm going to do this and that and that's it. No, he's prepared for other scenarios too. How is he prepared? By investing 20 fucking years in studying the business of medicine. You need to understand that the business of trading is just as hard as operating on a heart. Just like becoming a professional and successful football player, just as hard as operating a heart. Because the probabilities of you making it are very small. So, to increase your probabilities, have an edge, have a routine, have a trading plan, a unique trading plan for every single trade. Anyway, I know that this sounds boring, but it's the boring stuff that puts you in focus and helps you make money as a trader. It's how you build wealth and success in the business of trading. Look at me. I've got a routine for doing the do's of Pips Matter. The daily, scout charts every 4 hours. So every 4 hour candle. 10x activity. Sundays, daily chart scouting, key level patterns, release webinar, live sessions, this, that. That's my routines. I've got a checklist routine, I've got this routine, I've got that routine. I know what I'm doing. I need to be knowing what I'm doing. I'm nowhere near where I'm supposed to be yet, but this all is putting me on that track of being where I'm supposed to be. It's really the boring stuff that helps us. But you know what? We live in a society that has a major problem. We're all full of distractions with social media, telephones, games, stupid documentaries, things that give us no value in our life except a boring, useless conversation. I don't waste time on those things. Do you guys think that Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, hell, Donald Trump, Beyonce, or anyone else, do you think that they wake up in the morning and they start playing fucking video games or watching some stupid documentary all day? No. They are where they are by not playing video games. They learned to love their process. They found what they love and they do it with passion every single fucking day. They didn't whine about how boring it is to build a computer. Think Bill Gates was sitting there building Microsoft saying, oh my god, this is boring, because it was fucking boring. It was. Seemed useless at some points. You can even check his articles and interviews. The funny thing is that when you actually start enjoying the whole process, it actually stops becoming boring and it's just full of passion. This is about turning your trading strategy into a massive edge. Your goal is to be following this plan, to improving it, to fixing it, to making it, molding it into something amazing. You're the sculptor because you can make your life into a masterpiece or just another boring little life that so many people live. Now, once you have a plan and routine written out, you got to start practicing it. You can start doing live demo trading, live trading, whatever you want, but you need to be on live market conditions. I'd really highly advise you to grab a demo account. Say you want to put, or you have an account of 2,000, 5,000, doesn't matter the amount. Open up a demo account. Start following what I'm doing and take it to a 20 to 25 trade basis. And if it works, then continue doing it, because that's all you need in reality, 20 to 25 trades to verify that what I'm doing actually works. So the goal is to learn and understand that every single trade is unique. Okay, that's a very, very important thing. There is not one trade that you will ever open that will be the same like the previous one. That stuff just doesn't exist. So also remember that no trade is a winner until you actually close it in profit. I just told you that. You don't want to be excited on those kind of trades. But the general idea with every trade even being unique is that we support this with technical analysis. And the reason technical analysis works is because the market has a memory. Anyway, draw up your routine, something that makes you, happy. For example, my routine is pretty interesting. I've have it somewhere here written down. Oh, it's in the book because I'm traveling to Belgrade today, so it's not here. It's in my bag, luggage already. But it's simple. Wake up at 5, freshen up, feed the dogs, take the dogs for a walk, work out, check the markets quickly, see what's going on. Moving on to 6, 7 o'clock, there is a breakfast, there is a shower, and then we start working from 8. Even though I'm working in between, the complete work schedule starts then. Anyway, create your own routine, Google it, Google helps, write success routine, this routine, winner's routine, and then understand that your trading plan is based on probabilities. That's it. Let's move to the next point. All right, so this third point, I'm gonna kind of just leave it at this. You'll be looking at this screen. I've got a flight to catch. I don't have too much time to do this. The last one is be your own king or queen, depending if you're a guy or a girl. What do I mean by this? So the mental side of trading is one of the most important aspects that you actually need to master. So in essence, you need to basically master yourselves and then you can master the markets. Things that include mastering, your own self is having discipline, having patience. Now, these are all words that many successful traders throw out, but nobody gives you the tips on how to do it. In my course, I'm going to be explaining you exactly how you can become disciplined, have more patience, stick to your routine, all of those little bits and pieces that create this massive puzzle of success in the markets. The first one, in let's say with patience, one of the best things that you can do is basically wait for a candle to finish. And the candles I'm speaking about is 1 hour and 4 hours. If you see a setup cooking, don't just enter it and think that you're in the best price, unless it's like spiking out of the pattern and you see it coming back in to the pattern, creating this reversal candle like a pin bar or something else like this, then you could be getting in. But to develop patience, that's one of the best things. Discipline, well, you just have to become disciplined in your own life. When you have a routine and you say, I wake up at this time, between 5 and 6 a.m. I do X, Y, Z, between 6 and 7 I need to do X, Y, Z, and then by 8 o'clock I need to be ready to get into the markets because Europe's starting to open up at this time, at least for me. Um, you know, it helps. Now, um, removing some spikes and problems from trading as well can be to just trade within the London and New York sessions. But we'll speak about this another time. This video has gone on for too long already. So you want to set up yourself for trading success. One of the best things you can do is invest in the mindset. Now, what you can do is Kindle books are really cheap. Go there, buy a bunch of books on self-discipline, success, even trading. There's a lot of good books out there that you can invest in. Watch videos online. Set up an hour or 2 hours, depending on how much time you have a day, to self-mastery, becoming your own little conqueror. Because in essence, you need to conquer yourself and then you can conquer the markets. That's it. Thanks for watching this video. If you like it, again, give me a like. The more likes I get, the more encouraged I get to make more videos. Give me a share, talk to me, give me some comments. I'm here to help. Anyway, thank you. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you again soon.